Oh, we still don't have music, do we?
No. And that's probably the first thing they're going to hear in that episode.
Excellent.
Hello, welcome to How to Not.
Hey.
That is Caitlin Alexander.
Oh, hi.
And my name is Rob Moden.
And
This is a show we do. Caitlin's very tired.
I'm here.
Caitlin's very tired. This is a show we do where we look for advice on how to live a regular human life by reading WikiHow articles.
Which is what we've been told is like the ultimate source of how to, like, instructional guides.
I think in our first episode we established that WikiHows came down with Moses on the tablets.
Yeah.
So for years, for millennia, it has been the human race's chosen form of how to live your life.
100%.
The rules and guides. Caitlin, how are you doing?
I'm great. I am awake and I'm here and I'm ready to find out how to turn on your pretty boy swag.
That is our article today.
Which
It is called How to Turn On Your Pretty Boy Swag. Do I have that correct?
you do. Do you want the opening paragraph for
Absolutely.
this? It is going to describe what we're going to experience. You've heard a lot about swag, but having pretty boy swag is a little bit different. You have to maintain all the same confidence and style that normal swagger would call for, but you're also going to need to add a certain shine to your style and demeanor. Dressing well and caring about how you look are vital to having pretty boy swag.
So right at the outset, we're establishing there are two different elements at play.
Yes.
Here. There is swag.
There is swag.
And there's pretty boyness.
Pretty boy? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Pretty boyness.
Pretty boyness.
Pretty boyness.
Which I'm assuming is something that... Is this the kind of swag that Justin Bieber has? Or is he like a bad boy? Like, I don't...
I feel like this is going to be a topic of conversation throughout this entire episode.
Yeah.
Who would we qualify as a pretty boy with swag? Because I'm not sure.
Harry
Just
Styles?
Bieber seems to have gone a little dirtier, for lack of
Yeah.
a better word.
No.
Styles.
Styles is like a rocker right now, I think. I just saw a video of him.
But having read this article in
Yeah.
advance, because I'm trying to be a better person,
Great.
and prep a little bit.
Solid.
It doesn't fit necessarily. The word that stuck in my head was fuckboy.
Oh, so it's me.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm not
But I have vague definitions of all this, so I'm not entirely sure. This is more like you're wearing a V-neck.
Yeah.
You're.
Oh God.
Like we're going in advance here, but this article, based on the images and what's in it, it's like V-necks, high hair. I don't know who to necessarily assign to this.
We'll figure it out by the end of this article.
Yeah, by the end of the article, we want the listener to have in their mind the preeminent celebrity pretty boy swag.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. First step. It's important.
Mhm.
Looking good. Care a lot about your hair and skin. Everything should look perfect on you, and everyone should know how you care about yourself and the way you look. That's all part of being a pretty boy. Get haircuts regularly and shave. Buy skin cream and moisturize. Just do everything you can to keep up your clean-cut appearance. I like that the step is care about your skin and hair.
It's self-care.
Like, you just have to start by caring.
Mm-hmm. It's actually, because it runs antithetical to what you think swag is.
Yeah. It's like not caring a lot, but you actually have to
But you
care.
actually secretly care?
That's the pretty boy. We figured it out.
Right. It's basically, I read a lot of GQ, and this is basically the GQ lifestyle of outwardly. I think I read an article about like how to shave better because I was trying something.
Yeah. That's a way to put it.
But it was basically that exact phrase combined, because it was just like, you want to put these 5 steps into making it look like the lines of your beard are completely natural and
What?
not something that you have tried to shape in any way.
Holy shit. There's an entire section of like men's health and stuff that I'm not aware of.
What else?
Anything to
No,
do
no,
with
I
like,
want-
facial hair? I don't
Facial
know.
hair.
I was like, facial hair just like scares me as
What do you want to know
concept.
about facial hair?
Like, does it feel weird on your face?
If it gets too long,
Yeah.
it gets like itchy.
Really?
Yeah.
Why does anybody have a beard then?
I've never gotten it to go too long because it looks terrible on me. All the testosterone in my body
Yeah.
is towards hair growing very quickly.
Yeah, it's true.
But
your hair
you've seen
does
it. Yeah.
grow
I'm getting a
really
haircut
quick.
today for the first time in a record 3 weeks.
Yeah, and it looks like you've been growing it for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it doesn't grow it grows in patchy everywhere. So I can't, like, if it grows,
You just
if
have
I grow
bald
too much-
spots?
yeah, pretty much.
That sucks.
Like, even now I just have like the thick like patches that's just like, I guess there's a very slight mole here. So there's like a sprout of
Wow.
hair and stuff.
It's like I joke about we learn stuff on this podcast, but I
Right.
just genuinely
I
learned
genuinely want
something.
to educate you.
I genuinely just learned.
What else do you want to know about facial hair?
I mean, that was pretty much it. I've just always been curious if it was itchy or
Fair
like hurt.
I've never had it go too long, so I assume there's a hump of itchiness that you have to get
And it
over.
just stops.
I hope
I
so.
should hope so.
Jesus.
All right, the next step. Buy cologne. This part is crucial. Outfit yourself
Sorry,
with
did you say this part is crucial?
No, the article said this part is crucial.
Gotcha.
Outfit yourself with the best brand name fumes you can buy, such as Pony by Ralph Lauren or anything from the Axe line.
Mm-hmm.
Try to pick out the good ones,
You're
not
shaking
the
your
cheap
head no.
stuff. Anything Axe haunts me
Mm-hmm.
from middle school. You don't want to come off looking stingy because that doesn't play well into the British pretty boy swag. Remember, it is important for it to look like you really care about your appearance if you want to have pretty boy swag.
Can I ask you, as somebody who doesn't identify as a boy,
Yeah.
have you ever walked by a boy? You talked about your middle school.
Yeah.
Have you ever walked by a boy
Yeah.
and been able to say, "Oh, that is that cheap cologne"?
No.
Yeah.
I have
Right?
walked by people who are like literally drowning themselves
Yeah.
in what smells like somebody made it in their basement
Mm-hmm.
and thought it was a good idea. But I've never walked past a man and been like, that's some expensive ass cologne.
That bathtub cologne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I've never met a pretty boy. I think that's what I'm
That's why this article exists. It's so hard to find one, let alone be one.
we're putting this out there in order to find a pretty boy.
If you are a pretty boy, please come forward. We need to know.
I should do a pretty boy makeover.
Halloween's coming up.
Oh, I'll be a pretty boy for Halloween. I'm going to use this.
You won't have to explain that costume to anybody.
Not at all. They'll be like, why do you smell like the kitchen sink? And I'll be like, I'm a pretty boy.
I bathed in Axe last night.
Do you love it?
Because the internet told me
Is
to.
it giving you middle school flashbacks?
At least if you did that for Halloween, somebody would come up to you and go like, "Oh, are you Justin Bieber?" And then we go, "Oh, Justin Bieber, pretty boy."
True.
This is how we solve our mystery.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Maybe Justin Bieber was just like a lesbian dressed up in
Kate
pretty
McKinnon?
boy clothes.
Kate McKinnon?
Yeah. Done. Kate McKinnon's a pretty boy.
There you go. I would accept that.
I would accept that
Yeah.
100%. Okay. Okay, before I get into this one.
Are you feeling sick?
No, I just looked at the image for this one and it's just like a dude wearing a t-shirt that says swag and I just had like war flashbacks and I just like couldn't deal with it for a second.
no.
But it's make sure you match. Wear clothes that go together like red and white, blue and black, black and yellow, black and red. It's important that you always look good and that you care about your appearance. Never go out with a shirt that hasn't been ironed. That would be fatal.
Be fatal.
That would be fatal.
Did you go out not wearing any black or any white? Because you are dead to the pretty boy society.
But also I'm concerned that they said blue and black match.
Blue and black don't match?
Not what I've been told.
Okay. Caitlin?
I'm also colorblind.
Caitlin,
Yeah.
I want you
Okay.
to first look at what I'm wearing.
Okay, jean is not blue though.
Second, I want you to look at what you're wearing. And up on your head.
Oh shit.
Blue Jays hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wearing blue and black.
Anyway, so Caitlin, are we pretty boys?
I think we might be pretty boys. I think we just discovered.
That's the
pretty
rule.
boys.
You wear blue and black, which is apparently just a non-lethal combination.
Yeah.
And you are a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
I just don't understand. That was like 5 colors total.
That
And
was a lot.
You can't move beyond those 5 colors.
Yeah, you want to wear something fuchsia? Like, nah. you're out. The last step in looking good is to think about getting a watch. Not get a watch. Think about getting a watch. Get a black or gold watch that is noticeable and stands out. This has a dual benefit of showing people that you care about the way you look and that you are willing to spend money on it. This is like a more visible form of cologne. It marks you as a pretty boy.
There's a runner going in through this of proving that you have money, which I get.
Yeah.
I get.
Yeah.
It's important in today's society.
Yeah, money makes the world go round.
Mm-hmm. Money.
As that song once said.
Got to have it.
Gots to.
So but however, I'm going to bring it back to the cologne.
Yeah.
Can you look at a watch and tell how much money it costs?
No.
You have to be I think for both of them, and it's easier for watches. Mm-hmm. You have to know exactly what it is to know what the price point is. There's such a wide variety of price points.
I don't think if I've ever seen like those watches that are like silver or metallic or like they look fancy, like fancy men's watches. Like
silver or metallic?
Like they kind of look. Anything that looks semi-fancy, I assume is a Rolex. Like, I have no concept of what watches are supposed to look like for their price points.
Rolex, all I know is that the Rolex ones are the ones that I think are thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So they're actually pretty rare.
Well.
Except maybe
yep.
On Pretty Boys.
All the pretty boys have a Rolex.
All the pretty boys have the Rolexes.
My question is, you're wearing an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Would that count as an expensive watch? Because in my mind, I'm like, you fancy.
I mean, you were around when I for months was like, I think I'm gonna get an Apple Watch.
I watched you make this decision over the course of a few months,
and then afterwards, I was just like, okay, it functions.
Yeah,
it's fine. Probably shouldn't have put all that money in it. Wow.
So you're becoming more of the pretty boy out of the two of us because I haven't owned a watch ever.
Ever?
No.
Did you never, even as like a kid, you like, I went through phases as a kid of like gold sunglasses sort of thing.
Oh.
Like as cheap as they could be, like if I had gold sunglasses, I thought I was the shit.
100%.
And I think I went through that a little bit with like in okay looking watches. Yeah. American Apparel watches that they sold for like $45, but they looked minimalist and stuff.
See, here's a fun fact. I can't read regular clocks. Like, I know that's a ridiculous statement for a grown human being, but I can't read non-digital clocks. So I just didn't have watches because why? Rob is hardcore judging me for anyone wondering what his silence means.
What? I want to ask what time it is, but there's no analog clock in here, so I guess I'm the fool.
There you go. I win.
You've lived your life up till this point, and there's nothing I can do.
Fine.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to move past that. Jeez. Wow.
Yeah, I'm admitting a lot of things I don't want to admit this morning. So we have the look. Let's get the attitude. And we start off with the swagometer, which is a word I just said. And
it's in the article.
Okay.
Yeah.
The swagometer is probably the most important part of the entire Pretty Boy swag setup. A swagometer is a mental bar which tells you how high your pretty boy swag is. The higher the better. Keep up your swagometer by competing against other pretty boys in sporting events, for girls, or anything else you can think of. This is like a very public form of confidence. It's a public form of confidence, yet it's an internal meter that you monitor yourself.
I'm thinking of the Scott Pilgrim meter of just like gets it. Is it a meter you can buy?
Is it a thing? Oh my god, there is an app for Swagometer.
I have pulled up on my phone. There is. Oh, but it's not available because the developer has not updated for iOS 11.
God, get on it.
Your Swagometer. Look. iOS 11 has too much swag.
It does.
It broke the Swagometer.
It broke the Swagometer, and now we can no longer use it.
Apple Watches, iOS 11. Somebody should update this article to add Apple products. Up your swag.
So step one of the attitude is to have an imaginary meter for swag that you use to measure against other pretty boys, assuming there are pretty boys in your area.
What stops you from just giving yourself the highest marks?
Literally nothing.
You are your own grader.
I could right now tell you I am the swag. I'm like, my swagometer is full. Like I am
out of 10.
out of 10, I am at a 12. Like, I broke the meter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that segues us real nice into the number 2 of having pretty boy attitude.
Okay.
To try to have confidence.
So again, I think one of the issues, and I'll let you read in a moment. I think one of the issues we've constantly had with these WikiHow articles, as we've been trying to learn how to just live our regular everyday lives, is that they present things very out of order.
Very out of order.
So unless they specifically say this swagometer is supposed to give you a realistic ballpark of, I'm a 6.5.
Yeah.
I want to be an 8.
Yeah.
Out of 10 on swag.
Yeah.
And then this next point, be more self-confident. Well, now, okay.
Yeah.
I can move up to an 8 if I believe in myself, like the choo-choo engine.
I can do it. I choose to be swaggy.
Nobody knows that the little train that believed, or whatever that book was.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
No, it was the little engine that
the
could.
little engine that could.
The little engine that could. It was actually about. It should have been called
swag.
the little engine that swagged.
Yeah, it actually, like, the coals that burned on that train was actually just pure swag.
The fuel that got that steam train right. Wait, steam is the fuel, but no. Imagine it's a gas train, and the gas is actually cologne.
Oh, could you imagine that driving by?
I want somebody to Photoshop the little engine that could.
Yeah.
In a V-neck.
Yeah.
With really high hair.
Yeah.
And just you can just see an aura of mist of all the acts that it is using to power itself up that swag mountain.
Swag Mountain is where it's going up. Yeah, we've solved it.
I think that's our celebrity. We figured it out.
the little engine that could is the ultimate pretty boy.
Yep.
With swag.
Yep.
Do you want me to read the paragraph?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I am in love with that which just happened.
Got it.
Try to have confidence. Even if you're trying something new or different, be super confident about it. Strut yourself to the world and own whatever it is you're doing at all times. Be confident in the things that you like, and other people won't see anything wrong with it. Trying to hide things or feeling self-conscious about the stuff you do isn't a part of having a swag. You should just assume that everything you do is great. It's a wonderful way to live your life.
Oh, boy. This is what's wrong with today's generation.
I was just like, well, and this is why I don't like people sometimes.
But you know what? Hold on. I will go back. And so, are we assuming that this article is aimed at high school boys?
I mean, all the photos appear to be high school boys.
Because we didn't comment, but one of those photos was actually shaving, and it was like a really early stage,
a really dirty, like gross.
Nothing wrong. Like, no, it's no fault of your own if you have like a very thin mustache. I had one in high school.
I have one right now.
Yeah, but that and the acts made me think we're aiming at a high school demographic.
For sure.
Now, to tell people in high school
to have confidence.
Well, no, to tell them that love whatever you like, and people will recognize and respect that. That's not true.
It's a lie. That's not good advice.
It's a lie. It's how we want the world to be.
It would be the ideal situation.
But if there's anything I've learned about 2017 is that the world is not the way that anybody wants it to be.
Exactly.
So this is an irresponsible article. WikiHow and whoever owns WikiHow, how dare you?
You have to put an 18 plus on this. Mm-hmm. Like, get them out of that high school before you start telling them to have
that
confidence.
Their dreams can come true. Ugh. God.
How dare you?
How dare you? I'm bitter.
Number 3. Adopt your own kind of swag. Mm-hmm. Don't just copy everyone else. Put your own personal flair on things. Swag is about unique and confidence. Mm-hmm. Rolling around with a sort of easy confidence. It's a lot harder to stand out if you're just trying to look like everyone else. Put your own flavor on it. We're going to Flavor Town.
Guy Fieri, the ultimate pretty boy.
The ultimate pretty boy swag. It's the little engine that could. And
Walk
Guy
into
Fieri.
a club. Who's there? The little engine. Justin Bieber, Kate McKinnon, Guy Fieri, all hanging out at a VIP table.
The swag meter off the charts.
They have a swag meter on the wall behind them. It says 15 out of 10. And then it says, please update this swagometer to iOS 11.
I
I broke
crafted
Caitlin.
The funniest image I could conjure
We
up
broke
in my
Caitlin.
mind. Oh.
And Guy Fieri's just serving up hot wings for everyone in the club.
Guy Fieri just keeps handing out sunglasses for people to put on the back of their heads.
Wings, sunglasses and wings,
sunglasses and
wings, everybody.
As everybody knows, it's Guy Fieri's hit song, Sunglasses and Wings.
Nobody gives Guy Fieri enough credit for his LMFAO collabs. I hear they're opening a restaurant/club in Times Square. You know what you can order at the bar?
Wings?
Shot!
Got me.
I was going to say you were wrong even if you guessed correctly.
Fair enough.
I just didn't know what the answer was going to be.
So, okay, as far as advice, adopting your own style and having confidence about it is actually pretty good.
If you can
So
make yourself
that's
happy.
a good piece of advice.
If you can make yourself happy with that. If the advice is do that because everybody else will respect you, it is a complete bullshit lie.
Absolutely. If you're doing it to make yourself happy, then it's fine.
Yeah. Which is what you should be doing. But just don't go in with the wrong expectations of, guys, have you seen my Blue Eyes White Dragon? I have all the swag because I can run this Yu-Gi-Oh game. Nobody in my high school cared. No, nobody in my high school cared.
Yeah, nobody liked my octagon-shaped gold glasses that I wore either, which was surprising because I was like, swaggy.
When was this?
This is 4th grade.
Nice.
This is also the year that my best friend was a Goblet of Fire book that I brought out to recess and read.
For some reason, just for a split second before I realized what you were saying, I thought the same way that you are wearing like octagon glasses. Somebody else, your best friend was just
wearing
known as the
that.
Goblet of Fire girl who was just walking around with like a book of Goblet of Fire or dressed like the literal book for Halloween or something.
My formative years would have been a lot more special if that was the case.
Did you read Goblet of Fire with the octagon glasses on?
I did.
Yeah.
It was what helped me see.
I feel like the main part that this article isn't saying is how as kids, when you think something is very cool, you will do it even if it physically impairs you from doing other things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like wearing sunglasses to read.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. This next step is what I'm gonna pitch. This should be the first step in the article.
Okay.
Consider what type of person you want to be.
Yeah, you're right. This should have been at the very top of the article.
Having pretty boy swag doesn't mean you have to be self-centered or act like a womanizer. Just be confident and act happy with your style and be kind to other people.
Again, leaning towards like be okay with who you are. But at this point, if I'm following this article step by step, I'm now stuck at a club with Guy Fieri, Justin Bieber, Kate McKinnon, that fucking little engine who was just like doused in Axe body spray. And then I realized this is not who I want to be. I want to go hang out.
How do you get out? Guy Fieri won't let you out.
Guy Fieri is blocking the door.
Everyone knows that once you're in his crew, you can never leave.
Guy Fieri will cut a bitch.
Disclaimer, we don't actually know that he will. We just suspect he would.
Guy Fieri will not let you out of his crew.
No. This is bad advice in terms of order.
Guy Fieri is blocking the exit.
He's like,
you haven't had enough wings.
He's just shoving them in your mouth. And you're like, you're trying.
Oh, you think you're a pretty boy?
Oh my god. Okay. Speaking of fun things like activities, the third part is adopting pretty boy activities.
Okay.
First one, learn how to dance. If you can't dance, you can't attract the ladies. And if you can't attract the ladies, you have no pretty boy swag. Try watching videos online of hip-hop or rap dances and imitate them. Alternatively, you could take dance classes at your local dance studio or have a fellow dancer teach you. This might sound intimidating, but you've got to be able to dance and you can meet a lot of girls in the process of learning. Just remember to keep that confidence high at all times. Is this suggesting that you, as a pretty boy who wears fashionable clothes, goes and takes dance lessons to meet women?
Here's what I was going to say.
Smart.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's so smart.
This paragraph is both problematically heteronormative.
Yes.
But also kind of progressively trying to push boys into dance classes.
Which I'm like, good.
Yeah?
That's...
very conflicted.
I'm like, yeah, teach them how to dance, but it's not this way. Not this way.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this.
The next one is like suspected. Start working out. Prettiness defines the pretty boy swag. You can raise your prettiness by pumping the iron and getting in great shape. As everyone knows. Try working out 3 to 4 times a week. Be sure to not tire your muscles or lose focus on your goal. You're going to have to work out a lot. You don't want to be so overly muscular that you look intimidating. Part of being a pretty boy is that you have a good body, but you also look refined and pretty. Don't take this too far. Just stay in good shape. So work out, but not too much.
What is their definition of pretty?
According to what I've read.
Yeah.
Dresses in style, but not so in style that you look like everybody else. You gotta pop. Hangs out with Guy Fieri. Has some muscles, but not too many. Can bust a sweet move. That's it. That's what makes you pretty.
Because it occurred to me that, again, this use of the word pretty to refer to men in a way feels a little progressive, but claiming it for weird things in weird ways. Like something sits uneasy about it.
I think what sits uneasy with me is like muscles don't make men pretty. That's like a really warped way of thinking.
You don't think? I think fitness.
I think being
traditionally.
Fitness is, but I'm like, that's like, we got a body positivity for the men. Like, not everybody can have ripped muscles, but they're just as pretty. I think that this is shaming men, and that should be body positive.
Yes.
That's how I feel. I just got really riled up.
You did.
Guy Fieri is a beautiful man.
We're all beautiful inside, which is what that attitude section was trying to get across.
Exactly. Why do you have to go and make it?
So why is it double backing on its own advice and saying, but if you don't look pretty, you're a piece of shit?
I have a problem with this article.
For the first time, we have a problem with a WikiHow article.
Just got really defensive. I don't know what happened. The last one. This is the last part of the entire article, so pick a sport.
As the last thing.
Playing a sport is super hot, but some sports are better than others. This is definitely a part of being a pretty boy, because you have to show some talent in order to back up your swag. Basketball, baseball, football, and hockey are all sports that will get you the attention you want so badly. Don't run cross country or play ultimate frisbee if you want to have pretty boy swag. You never hear about the cross country runner getting the homecoming queen.
Okay. So points to go over. 1, we've been wrong this entire time. I don't think Guy Fieri plays any sports.
This may be the sport he played all along. Was just driving real fast down that highway to get to the food. He's just a fast driver. I don't have any grasp of sports.
What is... Yeah, I was going to ask, what is that sport?
Driving.
Driving?
I played the sport of driving as well.
Guys, I play the sport of driving on my commute to work every day.
Every day. I'm an athlete.
So, you think that this article should be rewritten to say... as the very last piece of this,
pick up a car.
Pick up a car?
Yeah.
Don't drive it anywhere. Just get one.
Pick it up. Everybody knows. Guy Fieri lifts his car to and from the diners, drive-ins, and dives.
So this article, it doesn't end with, I'm just going to point out, you clearly disagree, that this article does not end with pick a sport / commute to work. It means...
It doesn't say that, but that's what I think it should.
It does actually make me realize that they're probably talking about like just half of the NBA is probably full of pretty boys.
That's what I'm picking up on.
Seems pretty.
I think we might have pegged it wrong.
Yeah, maybe some of the smaller NFL players. Before I think they just are classified as brutes.
Yeah.
Those brutes.
I'm gonna go
towering over the pretty boys.
I'm gonna make a proposal though.
Yeah, go.
That Guy Fieri. Should be inducted into the pretty boy swag community.
I think he's already the patron saint of pretty boys.
I think every pretty boy has a poster of Guy Fieri on his wall.
Every pretty boy has...
I know I do.
Has 3 things.
Yeah.
1 is a subscription to whatever cable channel shows drivers, dive-ins, and driving dives.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yes. Now, number 2... is a season pass to one of his many restaurants in the United States.
Yeah, excellent.
And 3 is a healthy loving of down-home chocolate fudge crumble smoked brisket.
Yeah, exactly.
A fine love.
Done.
Yes. Do you watch Guy Fieri? You are halfway to Pretty Boy status.
You learned it here first. I'm therefore the halfway a pretty boy, and I'm okay with it.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm okay with it.
Caitlin, are there any community questions from the WikiHow
There are
community this
no
week?
community questions, but I have one for you, Rob.
Yes.
What happens when you shit your pants when you're trying to turn on your pretty boy swag?
So as we all know, it is imperative based on the first WikiHow article we ever saw. Had included the question from the community. Somebody very desperate to know what happens when you shit yourself.
Yeah.
During a rave, I believe it was.
During a rave, yes.
So I've thought about this.
Yeah.
Use it for your swag.
Use it for your. How do you use shitting yourself for your swag?
Now, this article did not talk about your posture, the way you walk.
Yeah.
Which I consider very important
Fair.
to swag.
Yeah, I will buy that.
You grab your crotch.
Okay.
And you sway back and forth as you walk down. You like kind of throw your shoulders into it.
Wow.
And
okay.
Now, that doubles as a great way to try and shake the poop in your pants.
Yeah.
Because it's going to feel gross and uncomfortable. And you just are trying to like not let it settle in anywhere. I feel like from limited experience of having shit myself, which we talked about in school, you just start running and walking in a weird way.
You do.
So if you can
embrace it?
If you can embrace that
and make it swaggy.
And everyone's like, why are you running as if you something horrible has happened down there? It's like, no, I'm just running because I got my swag.
My swag meter's just so high.
My swag meter's 11. That's all you say to them.
Yeah.
They're like, did you shit your pants? They're like, my swag meter's 11, and you run out of it.
And then you're done.
Yeah,
you've solved it.
You run out.
Yeah.
of it.
So I guess our answer is embrace shitting yourself. It just means your swag is off the charts.
I think what we've learned today.
Yeah.
Embrace your swag.
Yeah.
Eat a lot of chicken wings.
Yeah.
Keep believing that you'll make it to the top of Swag Mountain on that fuel of Axe body spray.
Of Axe body spray, yeah.
Yep. And honestly, love yourself. But only if it already contours to what has physically been described as a pretty boy.
That was almost motivational.
Almost.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this week's episode.
Absolutely. So if they want to find us on Twitter,
yep,
they can go to How to Not Show.
How to Not Show.
At How to Not Show. You can send articles.
Yep.
We'll consider them for future episodes.
And if we choose one of them, we'll show you out.
Yeah, we will give you credit. We won't just steal it. Because we want you to feel proud so that you can add it to your pretty boy swagger.
Exactly. There you go. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do us a little outro song because we still don't have music. Ready?
Hit with a song. I'm always impressed. Great.